is Sparta!
Fatality.
What's up? This is episode number 418, the UFO Buster Radio podcast. Today is Tuesday, Space Day. So we got some space articles to talk about. Things that are going on, current events, not going too far deep into the past. Except for one article does go millions of years into the past. I feel like today I've said FML, which is code word for fuck my life, so many times today that I need like a life chastity belt. That something's got to stop this this constant screwing of life. It's weird, and I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. People feel that way. It might be a whole COVID thing, you know, the 2020 down spiral of things. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why things are so much doom and gloom. You know, your 401k is going into the shitter. Or your investment or toilet water. I mean, what do you do? And now Halloween's slightly fucked too. Except there is one story today that might have I don't know, maybe a better outlook for Halloween. Something different, I guess. But could you imagine having to walk around with a mask on to get candy from folks? And then probably you got to wear gloves. You have to sanitize all the candies or leave them there for like 2 weeks. I don't know how that's going to work. That's just crazy. I honestly think everyone should leave the kiddos at home. I'm sure there'll be teenagers out there grabbing all the candy they can. But 2020 is rough. It is really rough. And I don't see like that silver lining in 2021. I really don't. It's just weird. Welcome to UFO Buster Radio, by the way, if I didn't say that at the beginning. Man. You know, you expect Tuesday to be a little better than Monday, but it is 2020, so any day of the week could be a real dumpster fire, basically. And the Fridays they're not even fun anymore. And weekends are way too short. I mean, you thought fucking weekends were short before. Oh, shit. During the pandemic, geez, we need like 4 or 5 days for a good, solid weekend. What's up, Degree Man, who is in the live chat right now? This is being broadcasted live, as every episode is. I went away from recording these episodes quite a while back. I just do it live, say fuck it. If I screw up, I screw up. But no one is perfect. And for you rubber dickers out there who like to post all these crazy comments, you know, the weird thing is that on these episodes, I go over news articles. NEWS, news articles. These news articles are basically, you know, reported by fucking somewhere else or somebody else. And I'm just relaying the message because a lot of you don't have time to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm helping you out to get to this, even if it's radical news, paranormal, UFO, space, science, whatever it is. And some people actually make crazy ass comments talking about, you know, what is this crazy guy talking about? Well, fuck, if you took the time while you're on the shitter at least to open up your phone instead of looking at porn, you'd be able to see that article was reported on recently. And what I'm stating are facts that are included, hashtag facts, in the article. Yeah. You know, it's okay if you're on the shitter looking at your phone, but at least look at something of value. That's all I'm saying. That's it. What's up to Carlo? Up in the live chat, just joined. Great Instagram account. Got to find Carlo on there. One of these days, I'm just going to have an episode of just posting everyone's social media. Of course, if they want to, by the way. That way you can check out all the stuff they do. It is amazing. The folks that you come across on social media through the podcast and the things that they post. You know, some really good stuff. Carlo, for one instance, has a lot of great posts of his neck of the woods here in the U.S., over on the East Coast. Again, another perfect candidate, Carlo, if you want to partake of the freak out and show folks your neck of the woods during the YouTube episode live, which is what we're going to be doing. I haven't gotten a victim yet for the next freak out to, broadcast live, kind of like Dave did, and show us where they're at. What does that place look like? Are you in Florida? What part of Florida? Where you at? Let's take a look at it. Because we're all together here talking about one common thing, and that's UFOs in space, the final frontier. By the way, the next Star Trek film got canceled. I don't know if you guys saw that. I know, I'm just jumping all over the fucking place. Game Vet's on. What's up, Game Vet? He says he's watching the debate. Yeah, I saw like 15 minutes of it. Holy fuck. I mean, really, let's just give them gloves and let them go at it. Winner takes all. It could be like a UFC match. That's what I want to see. Just take each other out. That'd be exciting. Well, no, I wouldn't pay for that. These two old guys. It'll be over pretty fucking quick. But, I would at least pay attention to it. I guess I could say that much, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Carlos says, what the fuck? We need more Star Trek. Yeah, Paramount apparently is not going to be making any more films. That was the news article last week. I'm disappointed as well, man. This new take on the Star Trek films by J.J. Abrams, it was fantastic, really. It was pretty cool to see this new, timeline, I guess, or dimension, whatever the fuck it is, because it does differ from the original. But it was still pretty cool. So there you go. Star Trek, fucked. 2020, COVID-19, fuck you, Wuhan. You did it again. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. And here's the first track for you as a prequel to the first news article.
Got away from it all every
I just realized I went through this whole rant. Well, not a rant. It's the intro to the damn podcast episode. Come on, give me a fucking break. But I realized I dropped the F-bomb a lot. And then it just takes me back to my, growing up in New York. Basically, my mom could drop the F-bomb like it was a matter of fact. Like it was regular old language. Like she learned it in grade school or some shit like that. I'm serious. Probably why I enjoy Samuel L. Jackson so much. That's why I think he should be like the actor of the decade or some shit like that. To be honest, for fuck's sake, it was just incredible as a kid growing up, and the F-bomb would just flow like the butters, as they would say out in Brooklyn, the butters. I don't know. It's just the way it was. So the first article for today comes out of, actually by way of Florida, thanks to Brian McCarty. Listen, I'm McCarty, sorry. Brian, down in Florida, said, hey, Moonraker, check this out. What do you think about this? Now, I actually have found the article earlier on, but it goes into my whole rant thing, and it just bothers me that, all of a sudden we have all these fucking discoveries. Like, what happened to science about 20 years ago? Was everyone just high as fuck the whole time? What was going on in science? Was it? I don't get it. But they're rewriting the history of science. Like everything we've learned as kids, for the folks in the age group that listen to this podcast because they give two fucks, your science is being rewritten at an incredible pace. It really is. You really think about it. Think about it and get back to me on it. Water on Mars, discovery of 3 buried lakes intrigues scientists. The issue with this article is not that they actually found fucking lakes, right? Because we've been seeing all these videos from everything that they throw on the damn planet and around it. This cyclical nature of water and moisture or salty water, whatever the fuck it is, coming up from the ground, because you see it. You see it on the damn videos, the pictures from that damn satellite, that observation satellite, whatever the hell it's called. But still, science works really slow in a really kind of conspiracy type of way. Like, it cannot be this slow. There is no way that science moves like a snail. 2 years ago, apparently planetary scientists reported that they discovered a large saltwater lake under the ice at Mars' South Pole, which was great. And of course, even the article says some of them fuckers were excited. Some of them were like, nah, you're fucked up in the head. Literally. Like how can every single scientist involved with this look at the same fucking data and some of them still think it's bullshit? Weird. I don't understand. But then on September the 28th, which was yesterday, see, fresh news just for you. In Nature Astronomy1, there was a statement made regarding these other lakes that were found because they used radar data from the European Space Agency's Mars orbiting spacecraft called Mars Express. Crazy. But what really is bananas, now this thing shoots down radio signals and they bounce back, kind of like radar when most of you got stopped last year for speeding ticket. It shoots radio signals down, the signals bounce up, and it kind of figures out basically what the surface is made of, and maybe just a little bit below the surface. Is it possibly water? Is it ice? Is it just fucking rock? Whatever it is, Is it one of pareidolia Pete's naked rats? I don't know. And so it reports that. Here's the thing that really just drives me nuts. The finding was based on 29 observations made from 2012 to 2015. This is when the initial lake was found. 2012 to 2015. But even then, scientists said, no, we need more data. Really? 29 times you got the same fucking answer, but your ass needs more data. This is where science makes no sense to me. The latest study used a bit more data because to keep those naysayers give them a little something to be happy about. It used data from 134 observations, over 100 more observations from 2012 to 2019. And now they can say proudly, we've identified the same body of water. So, cha-ching, point number one, you dickheads who did not buy in to the fact that there's a underground lake of fluid, because who fucking knows what kind of fluid it is at this point. A fluid under the surface. At the South Pole, guess what? There is. But then they also came around and said, and just to put the kibosh on your stupidity, we also found 3 other bodies of water around the main one. And this was proclaimed by planetary scientist Elena Pittinelli at the University of Rome. She's one of the authors of the paper that's titled, It's a Complex System. Yeah. I think the bad thing is that, these guys that go in so trained, so focused on the idea that Mars is dead as fuck, that they can't let go of it. They literally cannot let go of the idea that maybe in our own solar system, there's not only, water or fluid, thanks bugs, or stuff like that, but that there could also maybe be some life somewhere under all that shit. They just can't let go of it. And the guys that embrace the change and the new science, the new discoveries, they're all about it. You know those. Don't even have pocket protectors, man. They don't. They have bongs. But those guys are the ones that are trailblazing it and are changing science at a rapid speed as far as what we know about our own solar system. It is changing radically, but there's a good segment of them that just will not fucking let go. They just will not. The article goes on to say that the Mars Express, they use what they actually call it the Mars Advanced Radar for subsurface and ionosphere sounding, or MARISIS for short. Thank goodness for that. And they probe the planet because everything needs a good probing. Even the planet does. The southern hemisphere. And basically that's how they found it. And like I said, it just reflects back and forth this radio signal to try to figure out what the hell the surface or under the surface of what's there. Fantastic. Great tool. And again, it is 2020. The data was there from 2012 to 2015. So we're looking at 8 years, basically, in the last go-around, actually 7 years, of data before they decide, yeah, there really is something there. How can science be so slow? How can you have progress in anything when shit takes that fucking long? It's just unbelievable. Completely nuts. What's up to Drake, who is currently in the live chat right now, joining us, talking about crazy bananas. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. It's a South Texas thing, I guess. Not really sure. But listen, there is more to this article regarding the lakes, and thanks again to our man on the streets, Brian, in Florida. Check it out. Read up on it. Stay on top of this, because your world of science is changing. Your current perspectives that have been drilled into your brain by your science teacher back in the day, it's all gone. The science is a whole brand new world, brand new solar system, brand new everything. I mean, how many more times can I say? I'm starting to sound like a broken record.
1, 2, 3, 4. What about the world we both believed in? What about the word that made it so? What about your blood boiling crazy when you're just aching for her love like you could blow? You're like a broken record that turns and turns and turns again. You're like a broken record. That's what I am. That's what I am. What about the road less traveled? What about the chances we would take? What about the dreams we unraveled? What about the bright and shiny future we would make? But like a broken record, turns and turns and turns again. You're like a broken record. That's what I am. That's what I am. Will the circus come to my town? Will it pass me by? If the clown won't take his mask off, tell me what he You're like a broken record. Turns and turns and turns again. You're like a broken record. That's what I am. That's what I am. That's what I am. That's what I am.
This morning I was on Discord and Alien Shagger _17, also known as Ronnie Dawson. Actually, I added the 17 because the cat ladies did also, but I figure, Ronnie, you need to add _17 to your ID on Discord. But if you guys want to see what we post and talk about all damn fucking day, you know, it's not, listen, it might interrupt your day. I'm gonna be honest with you, because sometimes we post some crazy shit on there, but it's all in fun. You know, it's like a community of rubber dickers all together. And so join the Discord. The link has been in the description for months. I actually tested it. It might work this time. But you know, I got onto him because he's posting like this TikTok video, and I was like, stop supporting Wuhan. You know, because that's what the president said. You're supporting Wuhan. Not that I take everything the president says to heart, but then I turned around and I got on Amazon and I was looking at the GoPros, you know, because I want to do some motor vlogging when I'm on the motorcycle. And I was like, fuck, GoPros are expensive. let me get these cameras from Wuhan. Yes, I got probed by Wuhan today. See? All that stuff I was talking about, and I just contributed to the Chinese economy. I don't know, I'm clicking stuff here and it's not working right. Here's a topic we talked about several times over the last few weeks. Actually, probably the last almost 2 months, really, because we always have some news about SpaceX and Boca Chica, South Texas, and all the crazy shit that SpaceX is doing to those Starship, test mules. That's really what they are. The initial ones were all fucking tanks. They're just a damn tank that they're testing how it's going to handle the pressure of the fuels and stuff like that. We really haven't seen what's going to, encompass the tank. What's going to surround it. The stuff that we're looking for. The steel phallus. Steel phallus is coming up. SN8 is going to be doing some testing. SN9 apparently will be done in October. There are pictures right now of the SN9 with the fins all over the place, and it's supposed to be getting a nose cone too. So almost a complete phallus for you guys who are looking for it. I know I am. It's a wonderful thing to see. Now, something happened, right? So we talked about this crazy way that the Starship is supposed to land. It basically is like a, lack of a better term for you guys who love wrestling, a swanton bomb, or just like a free fall, for those of you who like to jump off of shit. It's supposed to just free fall, and then in the last few minutes, it turns on the Raptors and guides itself to a nice little landing. Similar to what we see in the Hops, that type of a landing, except from fucking miles up in the sky. Initially, this hop was supposed to be from 60,000 feet. For those of you who love draconian math, 18,000 kilometers. And if you want to throw it into miles, I believe it was 12 miles. But Elon actually said, basically, maybe not. Maybe we need to scale this back just a little bit. We've been saying that. You guys know. We've discussed it. How do you go from a little tiny hop to I'm going to drop a big-ass rocket ship on you from 12 miles and hopefully it'll land correctly? I think he had the same idea. Now, he didn't really change it by much. I don't know. I'm not really sure what prompted him to change it at all. But he changed it by about 10,000 feet. So now instead of 60,000 feet, it'll be a 50,000 feet drop for draconians, 15 kilometers. And, I don't know what it is. Maybe he's just trying to be safe. Safe to me would be a 30,000 foot, halfway. Meet me halfway, Elon. But at this point, why even fucking change it? Just drop that bitch from 12 miles and let's see. Let it do what it does. Let's see if SN8 can cut the mustard or finish destroying Boca Chica. I'm just saying. Because that's what the environmentalists say, right? It's all being destroyed. All the little turtles have 4 legs, but yet 10 tails and 3 heads because of SpaceX. The seagulls fly in reverse. Yeah, I don't know it. It's just a bunch of crazy claims. Anything to stop the progress, basically, is what it is. So now, instead of 60,000 feet, we're going down to 50,000 feet. And they want to put a little bit of safety to it, I guess. We'll see what happens. SpaceX also has other things going on, like we'll see in the final article for today. But I'm glad. In a way, I'm glad that he's throwing a bit more caution into what he's doing, Because really, the worst thing that could happen right now to SpaceX is, what happened to Boeing. You shoot the thing up, it doesn't even reach where it's supposed to go, and comes back down in failure. So you would hate for SN8 to go up and, land somewhere like in Houston. Swanton bomb Houston. Those are the things we have to deal with. Those are the things he has to be concerned with, because a big failure now would definitely take this whole idea of going to the moon and Mars completely off the table. In fact, I'm sure Boeing would love to see that. Now, there's no time yet. They are actually, they were supposed to start doing a lot of testing on SN8 last week into this week. So I would assume that we'll see this free fall of hell happen over Texas, southern Texas, hopefully, probably by the end of October. That's my guess, but you never know. There are a lot of YouTube channels. They're 24 hours. They run a video feed off of Boca Chica. So whenever there's something that's going to go down, any kind of a test, they're made aware of it because they got contacts, and they will broadcast it on YouTube. That's how I see a lot of the testing. It is a wonderful thing. I think anyone that lives in Texas should at least one time, if you got kiddos or you're about to kick the bucket, one time go down there during a launch, during a test. Right now, you can't even get as close as I did a year ago, but you can still see a lot. Take yourself a little camera, some binoculars, who knows? This is an experience of a lifetime. You have to do it. Just like the folks in Florida. Y'all got to do it too. I remember vividly all the space shuttle launches. They were amazing to see. And this is going to be amazing as well. Don't miss out on this. Actually, folks in Central Texas, you guys got to get ready too. Get your ass up there to wherever the fuck Spaceport America is, because Virgin Galactic is going to be shooting up their shit too. Something you could tell your kids about. Be part of history. Shit, why not? I'd do it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Those. Yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out below. Keep it a buck, I don't always been one up on all of these. They be trying to front for all of these. I ain't got time cause they all in they feelings. Ice of the gang and we making a killing. It's 2020 and they notice the vision. You be the hero, I'm playing the villain. The underdogs and we walk in the building. We getting money, yeah, they think that we dealing. They talking hot, yeah, if they opponents and we won't stop till we all touch a million. Don't ever forget, but we probably forgive them. I'm living, taking the cause that was given. My blessings is already written. Wrapped little ribbon, putting ourselves in positions to making some major decisions. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out below. Look, I'm trying to get where I'm going, but haters be trolling, that's where they thinking you got me right where you want me. I tell a ghost just ducked up. Sending them shots, we send them back. Yeah, ain't really bout that. Run, it's always bounce back. Need more hands just to count that. Stay on my bully, I need me more breeze just so we can get the team right. Loaded up fully, dogs on a leash, and you be knowing that's a scary sight. Don't happen overnight. Work smarter with some sacrifice. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Mix it up, now you got a slice. We bridging the gap, they want us to rap, so fuck we back. Yeah. Drew need a plaque, we turn to the max, and we never lacked. Yeah. Been in my bag, it's a drag, I'm feeling jet lagged. Yeah. Came back for vacation, I ain't unpacked, cause I'm going back. Facts, ooh, double the racks. TD the bank, your CD's blank, your Cuban is link. Smoking that dank, pour up a drink, fill up the tank. Do you think I ain't the one, but I'm the one? Buddha's out, he going dumb. You hear them drums, came from the slums, they know we the ones, yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out, but look, keep it a buck, I don't fuck with you.
Don't fucking scream at me.
Where's
you
the money?
Fuck you. Look at you with your fucking 48% body fat and
Halloween is going to be great at SpaceX, to be honest. So initially, there was a plan to shoot up the next Crew Dragon. Listen, thank goodness they didn't change the name. I like the name Crew Dragon, but it seems like, I guess, every mission NASA is going to name the ship something new. Come on, stop fucking around. It's a Crew Dragon. Yeah, you guys that you were on the demo, I can understand why you want to change the name of that shit. Yeah. The demo. Who the fuck would get on a demo? Anyway, thank God they made it back, alive in one piece. It's a little shaken, not stirred, but they're back. The next mission for the Crew Dragon is going to happen on Halloween. Maybe they should have called it the Goblin flight or something like that. The Jacko flight. I don't know. Jack off. That probably wouldn't go right. If you're looking at the image for this episode, it is a picture of the crew. So they went from 2 test dummies to 4. That's right. If you're looking at it, let me see. I got the names here in the order that they show up here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, SpaceX Crew Dragon. From left to right. I know some of you are thinking, man, we can't listen to the podcast and look at the image. Okay, for fuck's sake, what do you want me to do? I didn't create the damn thing. Anyway, the pictures are from left to right: Shannon Walker, Victor Glover, Michael Hopkins, and the Japanese astronaut Soichi Noguchi. Something like that. Noguchi. Soichi Noguchi. Is that a guy or girl? I gotta look at the picture. I'm not sure. Soichi. Probably a girl. A lady, should I say. A woman. Space woman. Feel better now? Anyway, so those are the 4 that are taking off on the Goblin Dragon, which will be taking off on the 31st and arriving to the ISS on the following day at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's early arrival for them, right? So they're up there for who knows what the fuck. I can't. Honestly. So they were supposed to leave about, 9 days before this, but the Soyuz, the Ruskies, the Russians were sending, by the way, okay, let me stop here for a second. So the other week, I was talking about the Russians. I forgot what the article was. I think it was the one about the Russian that caught a UFO. Yeah, it was that article. And he was submitting it to the Kosmosma, whatever, Vladimir. And so shortly after that, I started getting listens from Russia. Believe it or not, for fuck's sake, I'm everywhere. I ain't fucking around. So the Soyuz capsule, is going to be taking off 9 days before that. So they decided, just get rid of the clutter, take a look at some things we need to get updated, some issues. So let's push it down to All Hallows Eve. I don't know if that's good or bad luck, to be honest. Could that be an omen if you're going to launch a Goblin Dragon crew capsule on Halloween? I don't know. I think it's a little tricky for them, I guess. Not really sure. So they're going to meet up there with the folks that are going to be on the ISS, and it's going to be Rubens is one, last name Rubens, and crewmates Sergei Rizhivov and Sergei Kusherdakov. I know I fucked that up. But that's the way it goes. And so it's going to be all 7 of them. Big happy family on the ISS. Here's my thing. Here's my question. This is a conspiracy in and of itself. Why do you mean? Why are there so many people at the ISS? What's going on? What kind of experiments? And are these experiments open to the public to review? Now, I know the Russians give no fucks. I mean, they'll jump into your email anytime they fucking want to. But I doubt that they share freely what their experiments are in the ISS. So what's going down in the ISS? Now, I did see recently they had an oxygen leak that they were trying to go around and patch up because the oxygen was actually leaking from the cabin. So I don't know what the end result was of that, if they actually fixed it. But still, why? Why? Besides this, there was another story regarding debris that the ISS actually has to dodge, most recently in the last few weeks, to avoid a catastrophe, kind of like in the movies. Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? That would just be completely nuts. And you could imagine right now there's a lot of junk up there in space, and it's getting crazier and way more. So you probably need like 7 people just to steer that bitch around. But still, what's happening in the ISS? What's going on? What kind of experiments are going on? Here is a ship, a space junk that they've been thinking about getting rid of anyway and giving it to corporations to take over. What fucking corporations wants an old ass piece of junk like that? Come on, they can redo these things. Apparently, Google is listening to me because my phone just activated. And it's asking me if I want to play a game. No gracias. Anyway, so that's the story. There's a lot more as to the timing of this Crew Goblin, whatever it is, and what's going on. Again, they don't really go into the experiments or what's going to go up there, but there is a payload going along with them, some supplies to the ISS. So I guess one day we'll find out what really is going on behind closed doors up in space, low orbit, as the ISS and all the different crew members that come and go run experiments for their respective countries. And, I think it's great, Ebony and Ivory, you got the Ruskies, you got the Japanese folks up there, you got the Americans, you got the people from China up there, all great, hanging together peacefully, harmoniously in space. But it cannot be all gumdrops and jelly beans up there, I guarantee you. But get ready, October 31st. And again, you guys who are out in Florida, perfect opportunity to go out and witness history as the Crew Goblin will be taking out of Kennedy Space Center. October 31st. And I think it will be taking out of Pad 39A. On top of the very popular Falcon 9 rocket. So you can definitely see this phallus as it takes off from Florida. So be there or be square. Come on. Witness history in the making, up front and personal.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. Stone cold since you left me here, so come home. Why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. Wizard of Oz can undo what I myself hoping that you'll find your way back to me. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. Got me stone cold.
Last one for tonight. Then I'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled probing. Or, I guess whatever you do after the podcast. First evidence of a planet in another galaxy. My throat's so crazy. Hold on a second. I need some of this coconut rum. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. So it turns out that the Milky Way might be filled with a lot of damn planets. And according to this article, the last amount of planets in our own Milky Way, 40 billion would be. 40 billion. But for fuck's sake, why not go to another galaxy and look for planets there? Because, fuck, 40 billion planets, boring as fuck. This is this is what science does. Really, you haven't even discovered, 0.00025399843% of the planets in your own damn solar galaxy, but you want to jump to another galaxy. Scatterbrained, ADD lace fuckers. That's what runs science these days. Sorry, but this is my pet peeve article. So that's what happened. Basically, the article goes through telling us that, number one, the first exoplanet was discovered in 1992, and it's been a joyride ever since. I mean, we've been loving it. But the Milky Way is not enough for science. We need to go a little deeper. We got to ram that telescope a little further. So, just recently, we have a story coming out of Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, and Roseanne DiStefano and some other colleagues say that they have found a candidate planet in the M51 Whirlpool galaxy, which is 23 million light years away. 23 million light years. Yeah. Part of the constellation Ursa Major, this world was christened M51-ULS-1b. Wonderful. So the planet itself is a little smaller than Saturn, and it orbits a binary system, and it's about 10 times Earth's distance from the sun. But that is quite exciting. But again, as the previous articles dealing with scientists, it says it's like, some of them convinced, some of them are not. Sometimes you're not convinced entirely from the data, So they're still looking a little bit more into it. But they discovered this planet, believe it or not, because the binary system consists of a neutron star, and there just happens to be a black hole in there that's devouring the solar system. It's eating it up at a quote-unquote massive, huge rate. So what we caught was the demise of this planet, which we have named M51-ULS-1b/fucked. Yeah, that's how we found it, because it's about to get eaten up. So basically, there's a lot of stardust being released in huge amounts of energy, making the system itself one of the brightest sources of X-rays in the entire Whirlpool galaxy, and that's how they caught on to it. The luminosity is roughly 1 million times brighter than the entire output of the sun. So it caught somebody's eye. Now, first of all, who the fuck is looking 25 minutes in the past and just happened to catch this pinprick in the sky that's really bright? And, well, I guess whoever that was decided to zoom in on it, and so they believe they have a planet. But, again, for fuck's sake, who cares? Let's be honest. 25 million. This is my pet peeve article. I don't care about the other articles are great news, but this is my pet peeve. 25 million light years away. What exactly did you solve by looking to this other galaxy, basically? What? Did we cure cancer? Are people going to be fed around the world? I don't understand it. Did we further space exploration? No, because, if Starship gets up there to Mars or the moon in the next maybe 6-7 years, for fuck's sake, that planet 25 million light years away, that knowledge has no bearing on this generation or the next 50 generations. It's just a waste of time, folks. It really is. I don't understand why people don't see that. Like, these guys need to be repurposed to something else. Like, solve the shit in our solar system. How about that? Why don't you go look? Why don't you send one of these guys, suit them up, stick them on one of those rockets that are left over in the desert from the flat earthers, and, send them off to Enceladus or something like that. Let them look at shit up close. That's really what we need to do. Figure out your own damn solar system. We're basically looking back 25 million years in the past. That fucking planet probably isn't even there anymore. It's probably gone. But we saw it for that one moment. Whoop-de-doo. Waste of resources. It really is. I don't understand where this goes. But there you go. And actually 23 million is the time. Sorry, I gave them an extra 2 million. They probably perished way before that. But still, well, how the fuck does that help us? I have no idea. Now, there's a bit more information on this article, and actually on all of them. I only take a little bit of the article, give you a morsel or two to entice you to look into it a little more if you feel like it. But for fuck's sake, I don't think anything that's 23 million light years away is really going to excite any of us. We need fucking answers today. We don't need them millions of years from now. Fuck. We probably wouldn't even have a planet then, to be honest. This is the episode for today. I thank you guys really for showing up here. I know science could be a little dry, so try to make it as entertaining as possible. It doesn't always work. Some of these articles are just like, geez Louise, what do they pay these guys to waste this much time? It's just nuts. Just nuts. But I appreciate you guys for coming on. This Thursday will be the Freak Out, 10 p.m. Central on YouTube. The link is in the description. You want to go over to the channel. Not really sure who is going to show up and be the presenter of their neck of the woods, wherever they're located. It might even be me. Who knows? I might put these Wuhan cameras to the test. That might be a sight to see. But you'll have to wear your mask while you're watching it on YouTube, because you don't want to catch coronas. You really don't. Time to check out. Ciao.
Yeah.
My life depends on trying to figure a scribble I could let loose, dodging the dribble that they trying to throw my way. I think I figured that them figures out to get you. Let them pull the strings that trigger what you say. Think it's difficult to get out on my brain. I wish life wasn't any other way, but it's all side roads to nowhere, and I can find a map that seemed to mark my place. My heart frigid when it sit inside that cold air that exists between our lack of shit to say. But I always wanna spend my time with you, even when I'm whacking, got no change. You still sticking here with me, yeah, you still sticking here with me. And I just wanted to say thank you, thank you. I'm a scrub but you still love me, you love me. I'm a scrub but you still love me, you love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. I'm a scrub but you still love me, you love me. I'm a scrub but you still love me, you love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. I'm broke. Oh wait, shit, it's the second verse, right? I think it goes like, I've been stuck inside this pocket of debt, empty walls and stress, gotta stop smoking the cess, I turn redundant, I'm calling, I'm ignoring myself, can't stomach her dwelling, she steady telling me I'm the center of all my problems, but I can't complain, I ain't a man of my own, I'm 26, not home, I ain't grown, been wasting my way to progress, but at least I got your love on my back, steady making me laugh, for that, I gotta thank the Lord above us, cause you make me smile when my world look gray, you make me laugh when my center is blue. My world's low pockets in these words I make. Yeah, I'm a scrub, but at least I got you. Yeah, at least I got you. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. I'm a scrub, but you still love me, you love me. I'm a scrub, but you still love me, you love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. I'm a scrub, but you still love me, you love me. I'm a scrub, but you still love me, you love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you.
Shall we play a game?
Don't fucking scream at me.
Where's
you
the money?
Fuck you. Look at you with your fucking 48% body fat and